Alright guys, I am here to talk to you about what is going on. The title of this video is 100% accurate, and I should have told you guys a lot longer ago, but I was embarrassed. I didn't know what to do, what to say, how to approach it. But today I'm going to explain everything and just make sure that you guys know exactly what's going on and I'm as transparent as possible with you guys. So I'm going to talk about what happened to my first R8, which I got last year on Christmas Eve, why suddenly another one's popped up, and basically what on earth is going on. So my mum basically inspired me to make this video, so thank you to her. She said that honesty is the best thing you can do. There's no point in covering something up. Everybody makes mistakes. People crash cars. People make mistakes every single day, and being honest about it is more important than anything else. And hopefully you guys appreciate and understand that. So let's start from the beginning. Last year on Christmas Eve, I picked up my brand new R8 V10. Beautiful, beautiful car. I drove it actually really carefully, more carefully than I drove my first car, my Audi A1. I loved it to bits, drove it everywhere. It was an amazing, amazing car. Unfortunately, a few months ago, actually a day that I vlogged here on my channel, I went and did a full day of filming about 2 hours away from this flat. And the first mistake I made this day was driving my own car rather than taking the taxi that they'd actually allocated me. I love my R8 so much that I just wanted to drive it everywhere all the time. So I woke up about 5 AM, drove for a few hours to the filming, drove for a few hours to where I was going to be doing filming, filmed all day to about 7, 8 PM, then had a meeting after that, and then it came to about 10 PM, it was time for me to drive home, and this is where the mistakes were made. I was stupidly tired. I've not felt that tired in goodness knows how long. It was stupidly dark, and the roads that I was about to drive on were country roads that I'd never been on before. And 30 seconds into setting off, started playing some music, trying to wake myself up. I took literally 2 turns, and then I misjudged a turn, hit the curb, and crashed my R8. The black R8 that you guys will have known and will have seen in many, many videos. Now, why didn't I tell you guys about this earlier? Obviously, I was devastated. I got out of the car, I couldn't believe what had just happened. It took several days, which to be honest, I still can't believe it happened. And I just looked at it being like, please, 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 be fixable, be drivable, and getting out of the car, it clearly wasn't drivable. When I hit the curb, the wheels locked out, and I wasn't even going quick. It was just a very sharp corner that I didn't judge properly because of how dark it was. And after hitting the curb, the car went off the road and caught basically like a pothole or a manhole, which ripped the underside of the car. So the car outside aesthetically wasn't even that damaged, and it was just the fact that the underside of the car, which is obviously where all the important parts are, the axle, the engine, was so damaged that when it got sent off to a garage to see if it could be repaired, they said they couldn't do anything about it, so it had to be written off, meaning that car will never be seen, never be driven again, and it's so devastating. And I'm still devastated. I'm still really embarrassed about it, but I wanted to talk about it to let you guys know what's happening. Now, I was actually filming that day, as I said, I was vlogging it, so I got a few clips of actually the car being towed away, so that's the last time I ever saw that car, which is not fun at all, unfortunately. The main thing is that I was okay, there was nobody else involved. It was a low-speed accident, to be honest. It was just a complete misjudging of a corner, and it was unfortunate. I probably would have done the crash in my A1, I would have done it in any car. The mistake came when I didn't realise how tired I was, and the fact that the roads were so unknown and dark. But it happened, and I wanted to tell you guys that it happened, and let you guys know that everything is okay, but that car will not be seen again, and it sucks. Now, the biggest thing for me is that when you hear of people that get nice cars, often like footballers, they go out and buy a Ferrari, go and buy a Lamborghini, and you'll see pictures of them crashing it, writing it off. I always think, you know, that guy's an idiot. That guy can't drive, doesn't deserve that car. And I think that's what I just assume everyone thinks about me now, which is why I didn't really want to tell anyone. Like, obviously I love this car, I drove it with a lot of respect, and it just was an unfortunate accident. But being in the position I'm in, some people will probably look at this and be like, you're an idiot, you don't deserve this car, how could you do that? And I can't change that person's opinion, but I can be honest with you guys and say it was just a mistake. Maybe your parents, friends, probably most people have had a crash in their life, and unfortunately it has happened to me already. Now, I fortunately actually passed my driving test with no minors, no majors. I love driving, I feel like I'm a confident driver, and as I said, it's just an unfortunate case, and hopefully you guys don't judge me too harshly for it. And the reason I always want to make this video is, again, to be as honest as possible, so thank you my mum for pushing me to do this, and let you guys know that I loved that car, and it was like pretty much my dream car, and you guys know how much I loved it. And I didn't do anything about it for ages. I sorted out the insurance. Since it was categorized as a write-off, you actually get some money back for the car from the insurance company. And I didn't know what to do. I thought, like, should I get a smaller car? Should I just not get a car and stick with my A1? What I've been doing for the past few months is just driving around with my A1 and just thinking about what to do. And I was like, you know what? This is the car I love. This is the car that I just adore. I need another one in my life. So that's why this weekend, myself and my girlfriend, we went all the way up to Scotland. We flew up to Scotland. I found another R8, pretty much exactly the same. It has carbon interior. It's a V10. It's 2009, the same year. The only difference is it's white on the outside with silver alloys rather than black. And we ended up turning into a road trip. We drove all the way back down from Scotland, a total of 10 hours of driving, and it was an amazing experience. So I want to let you guys know that unfortunately you'll not be seeing the black R8 again, and it sucks, but I now have a new white Audi R8, and hopefully you guys can appreciate that, the crash happened a few months ago, took some time to contemplate. Was fortunate enough that with the money that I'd gotten from the write-off, I was able to invest it back into another car, and I will be driving this car just as sensibly as I did with the other one. But the main thing is, I'll be more sensible if I'm super tired, and hopefully if you guys ever jump in a car and feel like you are too tired, just take a second to think, is this the right thing to do? Should I, stop off, get a hotel, and do something different, which could save you from an accident as well? So, I think that's what I've got to say, guys. Hopefully you appreciate my honesty, and hopefully you appreciate what has happened. I'm still embarrassed by it, and it's just one of those things you've got to get over. Lots of people have car crashes. I was unfortunate to crash the car that I love so much, but I do have a new one now, and I'll share that with you guys at some point as well, if you guys are interested. So hopefully that has gotten, lifted that weight off my chest, and now you guys know exactly what has happened. That's why you didn't see it in the vlogs. It was off at a garage, being analysed, being tested, and that is what has happened. So there we go, guys. That is the full story of what has happened. Sorry it's been a bit of a somber, bit of an unfortunately sad one, but I wanted you guys to know exactly what has happened. So thank you for watching this video. Still love you guys. Hopefully you still love me. I hope you can forgive me for what has happened, and I'll see you guys very soon, as always, with another video.